Okay, class. So today we have to start from our new topic, that is connective tissues, right? Till now we have done epithelial tissue and we have discussed all the types of epithelial tissue. Today we have to discuss about connective tissues, right? So we have many types of connective tissues in our body. We have areolar tissue, adipose tissues, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, bone, blood, and lymph. So these are the different types of connective tissues. So before starting with our topic, connective tissues, I would like to tell you that connective tissue is the most abundant tissue in the human body. It is the most abundant tissue. That means सबसे ज़्यादा body में जो tissue present है, it is only connective tissue. ज़्यादा भी है and it has these various types also. That is making it more abundant, right? So it is the most abundant tissue in the human body. Uh, that means about 40% of the body is covered with connective tissue, right? So it is the most abundant tissue, and we'll discuss each and every type of connective tissue in detail. So we'll start with bone today, right? We'll start with bone today, but before doing that, I would like to give you a small introduction about what are exactly connective tissues, right? So connective tissues, they are, uh, first of all, they are the most abundant tissues, and they, as the name is suggesting, they are connective tissue. That means they will be connecting your body parts. They will be connecting tissues to the organs, right? One organ to the other organ. So they are basically connecting the entire body so that the entire body can work as a single integrated unit, right? That is the main function of connective tissue. It is connecting the entire body, right? So all the tissues which are part of connective tissue, they all are working in that domain only. Another thing, that in this connective tissue, what we will have in common is that we will have a matrix, right? Each connective tissue will have a matrix. हर connective tissue का एक matrix होगा. So matrix को हम कह सकते हैं एक तरह का फ्लूइड टाइप सब्सटेंस या जेली लाइक सब्सटेंस, ठीक है? हर टिश्यू का एक मैट्रिक्स होगा. वो मैट्रिक्स क्या होता है? इट कैन बी जेली लाइक, वो जेली लाइक भी हो सकता है, वो फ्लूइड भी हो सकता है, फ्लूइड मींस इन लिक्विड फॉर्म, वो डेंस भी हो सकता है और वो स्टिफ या रिजिड भी हो सकता है. दैट मींस कनेक्टिव टिश्यू में जितने भी कनेक्टिव टिश्यू हम पढ़ेंगे उन सब में एक कॉमन चीज होगी, मैट्रिक्स, राइट? मैट्रिक्स वो चीज होगी जिसके अंदर उस पर्टिकुलर टिश्यू के सेल्स एम्बेडेड होंगे, राइट? तो ये जो मैट्रिक्स है ये अलग अलग स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर में हो सकता है, राइट? सो बेसिकली वो जेली लाइक भी हो सकता है, फ्लूइड लिक्विड फॉर्म में, और अलग अलग फॉर्म्स में होगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट कनेक्टिव टिश्यू इट इज. वो क्या कौन सा कनेक्टिव टिश्यू है उस पर डिपेंड करेगा. जस्ट गिविंग यू वन एग्जांपल, जैसे फ्लूइड मैट्रिक्स है अगर, मतलब कि लिक्विड मैट्रिक्स है अगर, तो कौन सा कनेक्टिव टिश्यू हो सकता है? वी हैव ब्लड. ब्लड इज अ कनेक्टिव टिश्यू एंड इट इज इन फ्लूइड फॉर्म. दैट मीन्स इसका जो मैट्रिक्स है वो फ्लूइड फॉर्म में है, राइट? एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल और देती हूँ. रिजिड है, किसी का मैट्रिक्स बहुत रिजिड है, मतलब बहुत स्टिफ है, बहुत हार्ड है, तो वो कौन सा कनेक्टिव टिश्यू हो सकता है? इट कैन बी बोन, राइट? बोन्स आर हार्ड, so their matrix is very hard. So basically what are matrix? Matrix are the common thing amongst these connective tissues, and these matrix, they will have the cells of these particular tissues embedded in it. उस मैट्रिक्स के अंदर हर टिश्यू के सेल embedded होंगे. जो भी टिश्यू होगा, एरियोलर होगा, ब्लड होगा या बोन होगा, जो भी कनेक्टिव टिश्यू होगा उसके सेल्स embedded होंगे, ठीक है? अब वो डिपेंड करेगा कि वो मैट्रिक्स लिक्विड है, फ्लूइड है, एंड एटसेट्रा. Now before that, another important thing about this connective tissue is that till now we have studied about epithelial tissue, right? हमने epithelial tissue में क्या पढ़ा था? The cells were tightly packed, right? See, cells were tightly packed. There were no intercellular space. कोई space नहीं होता था. Cells एक दूसरे से, they were tightly packed to each other, right? So they are sticking to each other. But what will happen in this case? In case of connective tissue, we will have a matrix, and in this matrix cells will be loosely packed. Cells क्या होंगे? वो loosely packed होंगे, and there will be fewer cells. Now who is this person who is annotating? I don't expect this from you people. Please stop annotating. Though I have disabled you, now you will not be able to annotate, right? Okay, now the matrix will be having loosely packed cells, right? Cells will be loosely packed and they will be fewer cells. Because in case of epithelial tissue, there were lot of cells. बहुत सारे cells थे and they were tightly packed to each other. But this is not the case in case of connective tissue. Connective tissue में cells क्या होंगे? Matrix होगा, उसमें loosely एक जगह randomly फैले होंगे, right? They will not be binding to each other. They will not be binding टू ईच अदर. वो एक दूसरे को स्टिक नहीं कर रहे होंगे, लूजली पैक होंगे और सेल्स का नंबर भी क्या होगा? कम होगा. दे विल नॉट बी लॉट ऑफ सेल्स इन द मैट्रिक्स ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. So this is the main difference between epithelial tissue and connective tissue. Another thing, what are the general functions? So we are just having the overview of the connective tissue right now. We are not discussing any particular connective tissue here. We are generally discussing the function of connective tissue, just the general function of connective tissue. So it will include all these connective tissues. It will include all these connective tissues. So what are those general functions? First of all, they will join one tissue to the other in the organs. That means they will join one tissue to the other. You know that in our body, around the organs, different tissues are present, right? If you remember, I have told you in your previous tissue, that is epithelial tissue, that below the epithelial tissue, what was present? This basement membrane. Remember, every epithelial tissue has this basement membrane, right? And this basement membrane is made up of collagen protein, right? And this is the acellular structure. It is not a cellular structure, acellular structure. Now below this basement membrane, there's another connective tissue, right? See, this is a connective tissue. So that is the main function. It connects two tissues. That means in this case, this connective tissue is connecting this epithelial tissue with this connective tissue, and there can be some organ below it. There might be some organ below it, right? So this is the main function of connective tissue. It joins two or more tissues or two or more organs, right? So that is one of the function. Another function is they provide us with framework. They support our body. So what we are talking about here, we are talking about bones here, right? Because bones, they support our body. Without bones, I think without bones, our human body will fall on the surface of the earth, right? अगर हड्डियां नहीं होंगी तो क्या होगा? पूरा हमारा बॉडी का जो बॉडी है, it will fall down. It will not be able to remain erect. सीधा नहीं रह पाएगा because bones, they support our body. They prevent our organs. Bones prevent our organs also. Like rib cage, it protects our lungs, it protects our heart, right? So they provide us with support as well as they provide us with protection. Another thing, Hanji, Ansh, you want to ask something?
यस मैम. मैम डिफरेंस क्या होता है टेंडन और लिगामेंट में?
बेटा अभी तक तो हमने डिस्कस नहीं किया ना. लेट मी कम टू दैट टॉपिक, देन आई टेल यू. ओके, अभी हमने स्टार्ट ही किया है. ओके ओके, सो we were discussing the general functions of connective tissue right now. We have just started with this topic right now. So another thing, we have certain fluid connective tissues also in our body. So we are basically talking about blood here, which is in fluid form. Fluid means liquid form. And we have lymph also, which is another fluid in our body that is flowing along with blood. So all these fluid connective tissue, they have just one function. They will transport substances from one part of the body to the other. ये ट्रांसपोर्ट का काम करते हैं. So what will they will transport? They will transport oxygen, they will transport carbon dioxide, right? They will transport food or waste material, right? So they will transport different kind of thing. They will transport hormones, right? So they will transport different kind of things. Then some of these tissues, connective tissues, they will be storing fat also. So we are talking about here adipose tissues. We'll discuss each and every tissue in detail. Right now we're discussing the general functions of connective tissues. So adipose tissues, they have a speciality that they will store fat inside them. So the cells of this adipose tissue, they will store fat. Another thing, they will form blood cells also. So if you are aware of this fact that we have a thing called bone marrow, like bone marrow is a kind of spongy tissue or a cavity which is present inside our bones, in fact our long bones, right? So that bone marrow is present in bones, so it is part of connective tissue. And bone marrow has a main function that it forms cells. It forms white blood cell, red blood cell, platelets, etc. Right? So these are the general function of the connective tissue. Let's start with each and every tissue. We'll start with bone first. Now bone, what is bone? Right? Bone is a kind of rigid, we have put it under the category of skeletal connective tissue. If you want, you can write it down. We have put it under the category of skeletal connective tissue. Skeleton means it is connected, it is forming the skeleton system. That is why we have included this in that skeletal connective tissue. So we have two things in skeletal connective tissue. One is bone, another is cartilage. Another is cartilage, right? So we have two types of skeletal connective tissue. Skeletal means these connective tissues, they are part of your skeleton system. They are forming your skeleton system, right? So we have two tissues, we have bones and cartilage. Let's start with bone first. Now bone is a very hard thing, you all have experienced it. It is a very hard thing, right? And it is a non-flexible tissue. You cannot bend your bone until or unless it is present at some joint. Only at joints, wherever you are having joints in your body, only in those areas you can bend your bone, right? आप अपनी bone को वहीं जहाँ joint है वहीं से bend कर सकते हो. अब मैं आपको बोलूं कि आप अपने जो elbow के नीचे वाला area है उसको bend करके दिखाओ, just elbow के नीचे वाला, you won't be able to do it, right? तो आप अपनी बोन को उन्हीं रीजन्स में बेंड कर सकते हो जहां पे क्या प्रेजेंट है, जॉइंट्स प्रेजेंट है, राइट? सो बेसिकली वी कैन कॉल इट एज अ नॉन फ्लेक्सिबल टिश्यू. इट इज नॉट अ फ्लेक्सिबल टिश्यू. वी विल नॉट कंसिडर इट एज अ फ्लेक्सिबल टिश्यू and it is very hard, right? Now coming to the its matrix, I have already told you that these connective tissue will be having a matrix. सबका एक matrix होगा जिसके अंदर उस particular tissue के cells embedded होंगे, right? So what is the matrix of this connective tissue made of? So it is made up of calcium and phosphorus. That means bones का जो matrix है वो किसका बना हुआ है, calcium and phosphorus. And because of the presence of this calcium and phosphorus, the bones are so hard. तभी bones इतनी hard होती हैं क्योंकि calcium जो है, it is making it so harder. Presence of calcium as well as phosphorus. And along with calcium and phosphorus, they are also having some protein fibers also. So what is in the matrix of bone? Matrix of bone has calcium, phosphorus, along with some deposits of protein fibers. So this question can come, what are the constituents of the matrix of bone? Right? Bone के matrix में क्या क्या होता है? So you will be writing calcium and phosphorus. Right? So this is the main answer. And if it is not in one word, it is a 1 mark question or a 2 mark question. You can also add on this thing that it is also made up of protein fibers. Right? Now, this was about the matrix. Now, what about the cells? All tissues are made up of cells. So, what are the cells that are forming this particular connective tissue, that is bone? इस bone जैसे connective tissue को कौन से cells बना रहे हैं? So, those cells are called osteocytes. So, what are osteocytes? These are the bone cells. Right? The bone cells are called osteocytes. And if you want to write the name of this protein, what is the protein which is embedded in the matrix? You can write down. The name of the protein is OSIN. If you are participating in any Olympiads, then this question can come. The name of the protein which is present in bones is OSIN. So this is the name of the protein which is present. This is the name of the protein, OSIN. Right? Now, these osteocytes, they are like this. Can you see these osteocytes? The dark color bodies are osteocyte. Can you see the diagram? These are osteocytes, right? And these are embedded in the matrix. So this is the matrix where they are embedded. So what we are seeing right now, जो हम अभी देख रहे हैं वो क्या है exactly? अगर आप bone को, right? This is the bone. अगर आप bone को बीच में से cut करोगे, like this, transverse section, एक पतला सा सेक्शन कट करोगे जब आप बोन का, तो आप अगर उसका स्लाइड बनाओगे और माइक्रोस्कोप के अंदर व्यू करोगे, देन यू विल सी दिस काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर. कंडीशन इज द सेक्शन हैज टू बी वेरी थिन. Section has to be very thin, and this is the transverse section, right? Transverse section, we are cutting it from here, right? So this is the structure that you will see, and it is made up of bone cells which are called osteocyte. These dark color bodies are osteocytes, but they have a very typical arrangement. Can you see? They have a very typical arrangement. So this one circular thing is called, if you want you can write down, this one circular thing is called, this one circular thing, this one circular thing, one round thing is called, this is called Osen. This is called Osen. One Osen. This is called one Osen. So we have three Osen here, 1, 2, and 3. Right? This is just for extra knowledge, right? This question will not come in NCR. This is not given in NCRT. Now, another thing, you can see these round structures, right? These round structures are called Haversian canal. These round structures are called Haversian canal. And you will note that these osteocytes, ये जो osteocytes हैं, they are giving out these projections. Can you see? Each osteocyte is giving out a projection. तो अगर हम देखें एक osteocyte का structure तो कुछ कुछ ऐसा है, right? थोड़ा सा एक ये osteocyte है, just trying to draw it. This is one osteocyte, right? I've drawn this osteocyte, and it is having this projection, this projection, this projection. So these projections, right? I'm talking about these projections, right? So this is one osteocyte. This one cell is osteocyte. And what are these projections? These projections are called canaliculi. These projections are called canaliculi, right? And one concentric layer is called, आप देख रहे हैं एक layer बना हुआ है यहाँ पे, concentric layer means round layer, one circle, and there inside one circle also, and there's one circle here, right? So these concentric layers in which these osteocytes are arranged is called lamella. These concentric layers, right? They are called lamella, right? Now these long bones, they have a cavity. If we talk about femur, femur is the longest bone in the human body. So this is the structure of long bone. This is the LS of long bone. So you will note that this is having two portions. One is the spongy bone. This topmost area is the spongy bone. Spongy bone means it is having lot of air cavities, right? This is the spongy bone, and this is the compact bone. ये जो बीच वाला bone area है bone का, this is a compact bone. That means bone, एक long bone को हम दो parts में divide कर सकते हैं. जो topmost area है वो है spongy bone, जिसके अंदर air cavities है, और जो नीचे वाला area है, it is a compact bone, जो कि long structure है. अब स्पंजी बोन के अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? रेड बोन मैरो, राइट? स्पंजी बोन के अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? रेड बोन मैरो. और इस लॉन्ग बोन, इस कॉम्पैक्ट बोन के अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? येलो बोन मैरो, राइट? और ये दोनों ही बोन मैरो क्या बनाते हैं? दे विल फॉर्म रेड ब्लड सेल, व्हाइट ब्लड सेल एज वेल एज प्लेटलेट्स. और ये क्यों बना पाते हैं? बिकॉज दीज रीजन्स, इनको हम बोन मैरो कह रहे हैं. बोन मैरो के अंदर क्या होता है? स्टेम सेल्स होते हैं. अब ये जो स्टेम सेल्स हैं, ये हर तरीके के सेल्स को डेवलप कर सकते हैं. जैसे स्टेम सेल है, व्हाइट ब्लड सेल को बना सकते हैं, आरबीसी को बना सकते हैं, प्लेटलेट्स को बना सकते हैं. So these bone marrows are having stem cells. Stem cells are very important because stem cells only give rise to new cells. Okay. Now coming back to this is Haversian canal, and this is the transverse section, right? We are just seeing a transverse section, but this canal is present all over the length of the bone. Suppose just imagine this structure here. अगर हम सोचें ये वाला structure है, and we have zoom it. ये वाला जो structure है, हमने इस portion को zoom करके देखा है. That means ये जो Haversian canal है, they are present all over the length of the bone. नीचे तक present होते हैं, पूरे deep. They are in one sequence, right? And these canals are having a blood supply also, nerves and blood supply. So this is the thing from where this bone gets its nutrition. Bone को nutrition कहाँ से मिलेगा? Because the Haversian canals, they are having a supply of nerves and blood vessels, जिससे कि इस bone को क्या मिलेगा? Nutrition मिलेगा. ठीक है? क्योंकि bone के as such आपको यहाँ पे कोई nerves और blood vessels नहीं दिख रही हैं, क्योंकि it is present in this Haversian canal. Right? Let's move further. Now we'll talk about the function of the bone. So these question comes in exam. This diagram is given in your NCRT. This diagram is just for your extra knowledge. So the question that comes is related to the structure of the bone and the function of the bone. And one word questions can also come, like calcium and phosphorus one. What are the cells of bones called? Osteocytes, right? These questions can come. So what are the functions of bone? One of the most important function of bone is it provides us with a framework. That means it supports our body. Without bones, I think our body will not be able to remain erect. सीधी नहीं रह पाएगी, right? It will not be able to move. Locomotion नहीं हो पाएगा, right? Another thing, very important function is that all the muscles, जितनी भी मसल्स है हमारी बॉडी की, दे ऑल लाई ओवर दीज बोन्स. बोन्स के ऊपर क्या होती हैं? मसल्स होती हैं, राइट? दैट मीन्स दीज बोन्स दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग अ प्लेटफॉर्म काइंड ऑफ थिंग फॉर अटैचमेंट ऑफ दीज मसल्स. ये जो बोन्स हैं ये मसल्स को अटैच करने के लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड कर रही हैं, right? Another thing, bones protect many of our vital organs. So what organs we are talking about here? We are talking about heart and lungs, because our heart and lungs are very importantly protected by our rib cage, right? This you have studied in junior classes. Our rib cage is made up of bones, and our rib cage protects our heart as well as our lungs. So they will protect our vital organs. Another thing, they are a rich source of calcium, phosphorus, and protein, because they are made up of these things only. They are made up of calcium, phosphorus. The matrix is filled with these three things, right? So they are acting as a reservoir, right? A body can always utilize calcium and phosphorus from a bone because it is having a large reservoir of these three things. Next is it will help in locomotion, that is movement, right? Let's move further to our next connective tissue, that is cartilage. Now cartilage is again, it is a skeletal connective tissue. We'll consider it as skeletal connective tissue only because cartilage, they are somewhat present in near the bones only, right? If you have studied in junior classes, cartilage exactly कहाँ present होता है? It is present at joints, right? जो भी कोई दो बोन्स होंगी उनके जॉइंट्स के बीच में there will be a cartilage. एक cartilage present होगा. Just try to draw a rough diagram. I'm not very good at with this annotation. Just try. Suppose this is a bone, right? So, and this is a bone. See, these are two bones, right? And at the joints, the place where these bones are joined, we have this cartilage present here, right? So this is cartilage, right? That means at the joints, cartilage is present like a cushion. Cartilage is present like a cushion, and it is smoothing this place. It is actually smoothing this joint, right? So that this joint can move very easily. So it is acting as a cushion between these two bones, or this is acting as a cushion between a joint, right? जहां भी joint होगा वहां पे क्या होगा? Bone के end में क्या होगा? There will be a cartilage, right? So this is the main function of cartilage. Apart from this, apart from being present at the joints, cartilage is also present in many other of our body parts. I'll tell you that in detail. First, let's discuss the structure of the cartilage, right? So it is a skeletal connective tissue, and but it is not as hard as bone, right? It is not as hard as bone, and it is a flexible tissue. We can bend a cartilage. It is flexible. That means its matrix is entirely different from that of bone. इसका जो matrix है वो bone से क्या है? बिल्कुल different है, right? बिल्कुल different है. So it is a firm. It is not a fluid or jelly-like thing. It is firm, but still it has certain flexibility. For this, I can tell you that you just try to pull your pinna region. You are having your ears, right? Try to pull your pinna, right? अब अपना कान का ऊपर वाला portion, just try to touch it. You will be able to bend it, right? The pinna region, I hope you can understand, the upper part of your ear, right? The upper soft part, you will be able to bend it. So this is the pinna region, and it is made up of cartilage, right? It is cartilage, so it is a flexible tissue, right? It is a flexible tissue. Now, coming back to its matrix. Now, its matrix is like this. It is not as hard as bones, but it is also not very soft. It is somewhere between, right? So the matrix is having cartilaginous cells, and those cartilaginous cells are called chondrocytes. They are called chondrocytes. So bone cells are called osteocytes, and cartilage cells are called chondrocytes, right? So this is the diagram, or this is the TS of a cartilage, or transverse section of a cartilage. So we can see that in the matrix, these chondrocytes are embedded. These chondrocytes are embedded. And another important thing, that this thing is made up of only one type of cell. Bone is also made up of one type of cell, and cartilage is also made up of one type of cell. Now, this matrix has protein also, right? This is a kind of solid matrix, and it has a protein called chondrin. So what is in this matrix? It is made up of a protein called chondrin, right? तो अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा इसके बारे में, that this is the TS of cartilage, and the matrix of this cartilage is somewhat solid, and it is slightly flexible, and the matrix is made up of a protein called chondrin, and the cells are embedded in this matrix, and these are cartilaginous cells, and they are called chondrocytes, right? Now another important thing that you will note here, that these chondrocytes, they are not exactly similar. They are somewhat pairs. They are present in couples. They are present in single form also. They are present in four. They are four together somewhere, right? So there are different arrangement for these chondrocytes, and they are located in a cavity. These chondrocytes, they are located in a cavity, right? Suppose this is a chondrocyte. This is a chondrocyte. This is a chondrocyte, and it is located in a cavity, and this cavity is filled with fluid, right? So this outer thing is the cavity, and inside thing is the chondrocyte. So this cavity is filled with a fluid, and this cavity is called lacuna. This cavity is called lacuna. Okay, this cavity is called lacuna. Now, coming back to the function of this, what are the function of cartilage? So as they are slightly flexible, so they provide us with elasticity, right? So they are present in our pinna region, in our nose region, in our trachea also, and in our larynx also. What is larynx? Larynx is the voice box, right? Larynx is the voice box. They are present in our trachea region, that is our windpipe, right? Ear also, just I have told you, in your nose also, just touch the tip of your nose. Your tip of the nose is made up of cartilage, right? So they are elastic in nature because they are slightly flexible. Another important thing, they smoothen bone surfaces at joint. Just what I have told you by drawing that diagram, it smoothen bone surfaces at joints. जहाँ भी joints present होते हैं, वहाँ दो joint, जो भी joint है, वहाँ का जो बीच के space है, जो बोन की जो भी एंड पॉइंट होगा, वहां पे क्या प्रेजेंट होगा? कार्टिलेज. कार्टिलेज इज एक्टिंग लाइक अ कुशन. एक कुशन की तरह हेल्प करेगा, जो कि जॉइंट के मूवमेंट को क्या कर देगा? स्मूथ कर देगा, right? Another important thing that I have written here, it is a non-vascular tissue. Non-vascular tissue simply means it is not transporting anything, right? What is a vascular tissue? A vascular tissue is a tissue which transports something, right? That means it is not transporting anything. It is just a normal tissue fixed to one place, right? So it is a non-vascular tissue. It is not transporting anything, so it is a non-vascular tissue, right? So our next connective tissue is blood. Now blood is a fluid connective tissue. So before starting with blood, I can take it out. हाँ जी सिद्धार्थ.
मैम यस मैम. मैम जो बोन्स होती हैं मैम, उनका जो मैट्रिक्स होता है वो फ्लूइड फॉर्म में होता है?
No, it is not in fluid form. It is hard, right? And presence of calcium and phosphorus is making it hard. जो कैल्शियम और फॉस्फोरस है उस मैट्रिक्स को वो हार्ड बना रहे हैं. So it is not at all soft. That is why it is non-flexible. मैट्रिक्स जितना हार्ड होगा उतना ही नॉन फ्लेक्सिबल होगा. जितना मैट्रिक्स में थोड़ा भी फ्लूइड ऐड होता जाएगा उतना ही टिश्यू क्या होता जाएगा? फ्लेक्सिबल होता जाएगा. तो अभी तक हमने सबसे हार्ड से शुरू किया है. सबसे हार्ड क्या है? बोन है. उसका मैट्रिक्स बिल्कुल ही सॉलिड है, इसलिए वो बिल्कुल ही नॉन फ्लेक्सिबल है. उसके बाद हमने कार्टिलेज पढ़ा. कार्टिलेज क्या है? पूरा फ्लूइड भी नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत क्या है, थोड़ा बहुत फ्लूइड है, मतलब थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट है, दैट इज वाई इट कैन बेंड, थोड़ा सा बेंड हो सकता है, ठीक है।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
ओके अंश, यस व्हाट इज योर डाउट?
यस मैम, हमारी बोन में बोन मैरो होता है मैम, बर्ड्स के बोन तो हॉलो होती है, तो उनमें बोन मैरो नहीं होता?
See, your hollow bones are only having these cavities which are, see, not all the bones are having bone marrow first of all, right? सारी bones में bone marrow नहीं होता है,
यस मैम।
जितनी भी hollow bones हैं और जितनी भी long bones हैं, basically अगर मैं humans की बात करूं तो हमारी जो thigh bone है, हमारा जो vertebra है, जो हमारा ribs है, तो ये कुछ ऐसे रीजन्स हैं, हमारा वर्टिब्रल कॉलम है, ये कुछ रीजन्स हैं जहाँ पे बोन मैरो प्रेजेंट होता है, और उसी हॉलो कैविटी के अंदर ही ये छोटा सा रीजन प्रेजेंट होता है, राइट। बोन मैरो होता क्या है, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ स्पंजी टिश्यू, थोड़ा सा एयर कैविटीज वाला टिश्यू होता है, तो कुछ बोन्स में वो प्रेजेंट होता है, ठीक है।
मैम बर्ड्स में नहीं होता?
सब बर्ड्स में होता है, दैट इज वाई दे आर एबल टू सर्वाइव, बर्ड्स में भी होता है, पर बर्ड्स की सारी
लेकिन
बोन,
मैम उनकी तो बोन हॉलो होती है।
सी दिस बोन मैरो इज ऑल्सो नॉट वेरी हैवी थिंग, बोन मैरो अपने आप में एक स्पंजी थिंग है, स्पंजी का मतलब क्या है, इट इज हैविंग, इट इज पोरस, इट इज हैविंग एयर कैविटीज, तो ये बोन मैरो अपने आप में एक हल्की चीज है, तो अगर बर्ड की बोन्स में अगर 2-3 बोन्स में बोन मैरो होगा तो इट इज नॉट अ डिफिकल्ट थिंग फॉर देम, दे विल स्टिल बी फ्लाइंग, ठीक है।
ओके मैम, लेकिन जैसे बोन मैरो में आरबीसी और डब्ल्यूबीसी बनता है, तो वो रेड ब्लड वेसल्स से कैसे पहुंचता है?
प्लेटलेट्स भी बनते हैं, एंड आई हैव
यस मैम।
ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट हेवर्सियन कैनाल के नीचे क्या है, आपका नर्व्स और ब्लड सप्लाई है, तो जो सेल्स बनते
यस
हैं
मैम।
वो उसके थ्रू ट्रांसपोर्ट हो जाते हैं, ठीक है।
ओके मैम।
ओके ओके, so mute, Ansh, mute yourself. Okay, so we can start with our fluid or liquid connective tissue, that is our blood, right? That is our blood. It is a very interesting topic. Blood is a very interesting topic. Personally like this topic very much. Now we'll start with the structure of the blood. Now blood is in liquid form. We all know that blood is in liquid form, right? Now blood is actually divided into two major portions. If we talk about blood, it is divided into two major portions. One is the plasma portion, another is the cell portion, right? It is a tissue, it is made up of different type of cells, right? So we can divide blood into two parts. So 55% of the blood is made up of plasma, 55% of the blood is made up of plasma, and rest 45% comprises the different type of cells. We have three types of blood cells, so the rest 45% includes those three types of cells. That means blood को हम दो broad part में divide कर सकते हैं, plasma जो कि 55% portion है blood का, then we have three types of cells which form the 45% part of the blood. I hope this is clear. Another thing, it is a liquid connective tissue. Connective tissue means it is transporting, it is connecting each and every body part, and blood is actually doing that. It is flowing all over your body from brain to the your toe, right? Your toe, right? From brain to toe. So from head to top region, it is just flowing everywhere, and it is reaching each and every cell of your body. So it is a very good connective tissue. It is connecting the entire body, and the color of blood is red, in it is red in color, and it is red in color because of the presence of a type of cell called erythrocytes, right? These are erythrocytes, we can call them red blood cells in common language. So erythrocytes are responsible for the red color of the blood, right? And why? Because they are having a pigment called hemoglobin in them. These erythrocytes or RBCs are having a pigment called hemoglobin in them, and this hemoglobin is giving blood its red color. Now if a blood is not having RBC, its color will not be red. Trust me, if a blood is not having RBC, it will not be red in color. No matter it is having WBC or platelets. If it is not having RBC, it will not be red in color. Okay, now we have this fluid part, that is plasma, and in this plasma, these cells, three types of cells are embedded, right? Now we can further divide our white blood cells. What are white blood cells? White blood cells are called leukocytes. White blood cells are called leukocytes. It is not written here, so you can write down. white blood cells are called leukocytes. Right. So red blood cells are called erythrocytes. Red blood cells are called erythrocytes. And white blood cells are called leukocytes. And what are these platelets called? The platelets have also got a name. You can write down. They are called thrombocytes. They are called thrombocytes. Right. So we have new names here. We have leukocytes, that is our white blood cell. Erythrocytes, which are our red blood cell. Then we have our thrombocytes, which are our platelets. Right. So we'll discuss with this in next session. The session will end any moment. I'll see you in next session. Just drink some water and please come back on time. Okay.